This happened back in the late 1980s, when I was home one summer on break from college. About 2 years prior, my dad had purchased an old house with the intention of eventually tearing it down to build a new home. The house was built in 1916, and like most homes built in that era, it had a really unconventional floor plan. There was a central living room and kitchen like any other normal home, but the 3 bedrooms were more akin to separate apartments. Each had its own separate outside entrance, a private bathroom, and a door that led to a common area living room and kitchen. Perhaps the place was originally intended to be a boarding house or something. I really don't know. The other thing that was a little creepy about the house was that it was all made of wood. The ceilings, the walls, and floors were all brown and nothing ever painted or plastered. My dad was a pretty chill guy. While he was waiting for permits and financing, he let the 3 of my friends live there for free in exchange for watching the place. They had a lot of parties, but my dad didn't care as long as none of the neighbors complained. I went to a few parties there myself when I was lucky enough to go home from college. Eventually my 2 friends moved out, leaving my one buddy there to watch mostly the empty house on his own. He was not the type of person to be afraid of living alone in a half-empty house, so he was fine with the situation. Now, I'm at the house one afternoon when the phone rang. It's my buddy and he sounds terrified. He tells me to call the police and to meet him in front of the driveway of the house, but under no conditions go in. I ask him why, and he tells me there's a crazy clown in the house. Apparently he was sick with the flu in bed for the past previous 2 days. When he finally felt well enough to go to the kitchen to get something to eat, he runs face to face with a crazy woman dressed in a clown suit and makeup who starts screaming at him. It was then that he ran out of the house and called me in a panic from a nearby gas station. I called the police and then drive over to the house, which was about 2 miles away. I find my buddy on the sidewalk out front and he was really shaken up. I asked him to describe what he saw and he keeps saying that there is a crazy woman in the house. I asked for more specific details and he describes her as dressed in a white clown suit with red makeup smeared all over her face. He is still a little sick, so he looks really bad, and honestly, he's really freaking me out as well. There was no way in hell that I was going into that house to investigate his story. After what seems like an eternity, a cop shows up. My buddy tells him the exact same story,